Good morning. My name is Elaine Aldrich, and I want to publicly turn my life over to Jesus Christ. Throughout the years, I have failed as a wife, mother, friend, and Christian. I have been lost for so long and felt an emptiness in my heart that could not be filled no matter what I did. I have felt unworthy of God's love. In my youth and teenage years, I attended church, but as I got older, I went less and less. I was worried more about social standing than I was about my relationship with Jesus. As times went on, I was lost. I was mean and angry. Over the years, these feelings never went away. They just became more significant, so much so that I turned to alcohol to ease some of the feelings I was having. 6 years ago today, December 10th, 2017, I lost my mother to cancer, and this created the biggest hole in my heart. Then 2 years ago, I lost my father. I have been so lost ever since losing them. I felt this hole could never be filled, and I became very depressed. I started seeing social media posts about Bridgewater Church, and I began following them, wondering if it was for me. This past Mother's Day, I saw a picture posted of Valerie Sinise at church and was surprised to see some other local people that I knew attended there. I began watching online, still afraid to come in person. I began praying daily and asking for guidance. Several days later, Valerie came into my place of work, and I got the courage up to ask her about Bridgewater. Valerie was so welcoming. She offered to meet me in the parking lot, to take me in and show me around. After the service, we sat, and she asked me why I wanted to come to church there. I opened up to her as I had never done before with anyone, telling her everything, and when I was done, she prayed with me. I began coming to church every week and felt the hole closing and the anger changing to love and compassion. I started worrying that I wasn't good enough for God's love, not worthy enough. I kept praying and asking God for his guidance. One of the weeks of the Starting Point series was the sign I needed. From the music to the message, it was what I needed to hear. Josh gave me an opportunity in the service to make Jesus our forgiver and leader, and that day I prayed to do just that. I cried that day all through the service because I knew then that I could finally let go and let God lead me. I finally felt whole. I am no longer feeling empty inside, but more of a love and acceptance like I've ever felt. I want to be baptized to give myself totally to Jesus and hopefully share my story with others in hopes that they may also find Jesus. I want Valerie to baptize me because she was such an amazing influence on me. She welcomed me, talked with me, cried with me, and most importantly, she prayed with me. My name is Elaine Aldrich, and I am here to make more and better disciples of Jesus Christ.
Elaine, it has been a joy to get to know you over the last months and weeks and to just see your story and to see how God has worked in your heart. Even in the middle of great pain, you've been able to find God as your only comfort for those things. And I think that's an awesome thing. And so I have two questions for you. Have you made Jesus your forgiver and the leader of your life?
Yes, I have.
Do you desire to live a life that honors him and obeys his word?
Yes.
Well, then, based on your confession of faith, we now baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, buried in baptism, and raised to newness of life.